Well, many of us were impacted by the weekend's weather. Strong wind, heavy rain, and lots of cleaning up still left to do. But for one couple, the weather turned their wedding day into a lot of stress and still success.
So NBC 26's Juliana Falk shows us how the newlyweds made it all work out.
We've been planning our wedding for like 2 years.
But something most brides and grooms to be don't plan for: severe weather, power outages, and a lot of storm damage. That's exactly what Brooke and Nick Vanderheiden had to deal with last weekend.
We lost power where we were getting ready, and we had about half of our hair done, half of our makeup done.
Brooke and her bridesmaids left to figure out how they were going to finish the rest.
Our neighbor had a small generator. We were able to do one lamp and one small curling iron, so we were able to finish that.
And they used light from their iPhones to do their makeup.
And then we were like, oh, perfect, we'll just go get dressed at the church, no problem. And then we got word that the church didn't have power, and we were like, oh man, what are we gonna do?
They moved their ceremony to a church down the road, not realizing the extent of the power outages in the area.
Finally, somebody was like, oh, most of Appleton doesn't have power. And we were like, oh no, like what about Boobles? What about the reception? Like what about the food? What are we gonna do?
But it's thanks to Faith Technologies microgrid here at the Gordon Boobles Nature Preserve that Brooke and Nick's day turned around.
And they were like, no, like it's fine. We have power, we have the microgrid, the solar energy, and so we have no problems over here and everything is gonna go smoothly.
Steve Nealand with Faith Technologies says the microgrid stores and generates energy and can run independently from the utility grid when there's a loss of power.
I found out about the wedding actually on Sunday. And I'm like, oh, that was awesome that we were able to make sure we were able to keep the site up and the reception went off without a hitch for them here.
Brooke and Nick say they just rolled with the punches, and all their guests did too, turning a stormy day into a beautiful celebration.
Everybody coming and celebrating with us, that power was stronger than the storms and keeping that party down and keeping that celebration down.
And they were grateful for picking a place that could power through a storm. In Appleton, Juliana Falk, NBC 26.
So the sky brought the problems, those storms in the sky also bringing the solution, the sun, those solar panels. Brooke and Nick said they didn't even realize what all the solar panels could do there, not knowing when they picked the venue that if weather did take a turn, they would still be able to put on their wedding.